The night sky over the wastelands of Nevada was clear enough to see the scarred ribs of the Milky Way. 17-year-old Cody Briggs sat on the rusting roof of the gas station where he worked nights, gnawing on a stale protein bar, trying to pretend the cold didn't bite. His shift ended at midnight, but he stayed anyway. There wasn't much to go home to, just an empty trailer, a flickering space heater, and silence. He used to imagine the stars were full of friendly travelers. Then his parents died in a mining collapse on Titan, and the universe stopped feeling friendly. That night, a streak of green tore across the sky. Too low, too fast. Cody squinted. Not a meteor, too controlled. Then, a sharp flash lit the horizon, followed by the deep, rolling boom of impact. He grabbed his jacket, hopped on his electric bike, and sped toward the plume of smoke rising beyond the ridge. The crater was small but deep, and at its center lay something half-buried and glowing faintly blue, a shuttle, sleek and dented. The metal looked alive, rippling faintly as if breathing. Cody's heart hammered. He wasn't supposed to be here. Salvage law said any downed craft belonged to the nearest corporate zone. But then he heard it, a faint, pained groan. He clambered down, ignoring the heat that scorched his palms, and found a figure slumped against the hull. The being was humanoid but tall and spindly, skin like porcelain laced with faint gold veins. His clothes were burned, his breathing shallow. Hey, can you hear me?" Cody shouted. The alien's eyes opened, a startling amber color. "Help, need air." His translator pendant flickered weakly. Cody looked around. The ship was leaking gas. Whatever air this guy needed, it wasn't human-grade oxygen. Cody tore off his own breathing mask from his bike kit and pressed it over the alien's mouth. "It's not perfect, but it'll keep you breathing." The alien inhaled sharply, coughed once, then slumped again. Cody dragged him out of the wreck, muscles screaming. For someone so thin, he was heavy as stone. By dawn, the alien lay in Cody's trailer, covered with a blanket, surrounded by salvaged heaters. The wreck had stopped smoking miles away. No one else had come. When the alien woke again, Cody was spoon-feeding him instant soup. "It's not much, but it's hot." The alien blinked slowly. "You saved me." Cody shrugged. "Didn't do it for thanks. You crash, you help. That's how it works." The alien's lips twitched in a faint smile. "That is not how it works in most places." He introduced himself as Varen of House Khalees, though he went saying it, as if it no longer meant much. His ship had been attacked by pirates while crossing the inner trade corridor. Emergency warp drop, then crash. Over the next few days, Cody patched him up with first aid, spare parts, and stubbornness. Varen's injuries healed faster than human ones, though his movements remained slow and regal. He asked questions, many questions, about human life, orphan laws, the corporate states. Cody cursed every other sentence. "You live alone?" Varen asked one night, studying Cody's patched-up roof.
"Yeah."
Foster system booted me out at 16. Guess I didn't fit the adoption quotas. People want kids who test high for augments or empathy genes. I'm just normal. Varen nodded thoughtfully. Normal. A rare thing. A week later, a sleek black shuttle descended outside Cody's trailer, silent, angular, and marked with a sigil Cody didn't recognize. 2 armored aliens emerged, scanning the area. Varen straightened his borrowed coat. "My staff," he said softly. Cody blinked. "Staff? As in?" Varen turned to him with a faint smile. "As in, I am Varen Khalees, head of Khalees Industries. On your world, the translation might be billionaire." Cody nearly dropped his mug. "You're kidding." "I am not." Varen's amber eyes softened. "When you found me, I was presumed dead. I wanted to see how a human alone, without advantage, would act when no one watched. You did not steal.
You did not sell me.
You gave me warmth. The guards approached, bowing deeply. One offered a data slate. Varen waved it away. Bring the ship around. I'll leave shortly. He turned back to Cody. Come with me. Cody blinked. What? I owe you a debt. And I think you owe yourself a chance. I can see that you want more than this dust heap. Cody looked around at his tiny trailer, the cracked walls, the endless desert. Yeah, he said quietly. But people like me don't get chances. Varen's smile deepened. Then I will make one. 3 days later, Cody stood in a gleaming orbital station above Earth. Varen's company wasn't a company. It was a planetary conglomerate that built star drives, city habitats, and terraforming arrays. His staff treated Cody like a stray dog following their master, but Varen ignored them all. He gave Cody quarters overlooking the curvature of Earth and access to education modules that could have cost a lifetime's wages. You will study, Varen said simply. Then you will work. You decide what comes next. Cody wasn't sure why he agreed. Maybe it was the way Varen looked at him, not like a charity case, but like a puzzle worth solving. Months passed. Cody learned quickly. Engineering, navigation, trade codes. He had a knack for fixing what others threw away. Sometimes he'd find Varen watching him silently, a faint smile on his face. You remind me of my son, Varen said one night. He was lost to greed, mine mostly. I thought wealth could protect him. I was wrong. Cody didn't know what to say, so he said nothing. Then came the day pirates struck again, this time near the orbital's lower docks. Sirens blared as shuttles erupted in fire. Cody ran to the lower decks, ignoring security lockdowns. He found Varen pinned under debris, half conscious. Not again, Cody muttered, dragging him free. Varen's breathing was shallow. Why do you keep saving me, boy? Cody's jaw clenched. Because that's what you do. You don't leave people to die. Varen's lips twitched. Then perhaps it's time I stop doing the same. He pressed a glowing emblem into Cody's palm. My air code. House Khalees needs a successor who remembers kindness over power. Take it. Cody's eyes widened. No, I can't. But Varen's hand fell limp before he could finish. The fires were extinguished hours later. The pirates captured. Varen Khalees was gone. Cody stood at the viewport of the orbital's upper ring, the emblem still in his hand. The staff bowed when he passed, the system recognizing his new authority. He'd gone from orphan to the head of a galactic empire overnight. He didn't feel rich. He felt responsible. He reopened the trade routes Varen had once monopolized, turned military contracts into reconstruction programs, and built scholarships for kids like him, orphans without augments or money, just grit. The media called him the human successor. Some whispered that he was Varen's illegitimate child. Cody didn't bother correcting them. He knew the truth. One night, years later, he stood on his private balcony overlooking the colony lights of New Titan, the same moon his parents had died on. A young aide approached timidly. Sir, the Khalees Foundation wants your approval for another human relief program. Cody nodded. Do it. She hesitated. If I may ask, sir, why focus on humans when your wealth spans species? Cody smiled faintly. Because once a human kid found someone dying in a desert and didn't think about species. He just thought someone needed help.